And we're back in action, everybody. Improved salvaging is ours. Woo! So, how much power do we have to play with? Well, not quite enough, unfortunately. But, that's okay. We have got our 2 Dragon Queens right here. Take a look at these babies. Oh, man. They deal 15% of their speed in damage. So that's crazy. That's whenever an enemy gains a buff or debuff. The artifacts they have are pretty much the same as like before. Like they have the Starless, which is it increases the chance for on-hit spell gem effects to happen by 20%. So that's really good. For that, I went ahead and gave him like Aftermath, like everything that was like on hit, you know, or like on crit, or like the spells like Lifeline and Rend, where they cast it. There's a chance to cast on hit. Lifeline is when hit, so that one doesn't really count, but still it can save the creature at least. A little bit of survivability. And then this one got Steel Storm, which casts on hit and when hit. Oh, well that's really good. Cool. So, next thing we want to do probably is buff up their artifacts with a bitch load of speed. This is good for critting, dodging, and also for their damage, since that's how we're going to do a lot of our main damage. So I'm going to disenchant pretty much everything else on them. Actually, I need to rename their fucking artifacts. 1 second. W Queen's Claws. Alright. Now, this other item is just a sword, I believe. Yeah, it just has attack and defense. So I think what I might even want to do, since Starless is so good, I think I'm going to build a new item, or see if we even have a new one. I think boots give the most speed. Yep, a large bonus to a creature's speed. So let's see if we have any boots that we can give to her. So we have some level 2 boots that give some extra health, a big bunch of speed, and leech. So I think we'll do that for her. Let's go ahead and get rid of this other one, unequip your artifact, and we'll give you the boots. Nice. It's a good starting place. We'll name our Faith Hunter's, or sorry, yeah, our Faith Hunter's weapon the Black Ankh. I think that's just cool for the Faith Hunter. The Servant Hunter has the Hunter's Medal. And then the Wildfire Efreet, we need to get something better. But for right now, we'll name this the Efreet's Conflagration. I don't know, something cooler. I'll think of something. Inferno Core. Yeah. And the Djinn, what do we do with you? The Djinn Pyromancer can have the Elemental Primer. Sounds pretty cool, even though it's like a fucking sword, I think. It has the Midar on it, though. It's pretty badass. So this is the Queen's Claws, and this will be something... This will be called the Dividing Sight. That sounds kind of cool. No, not Cider, no! No, the coolness has gone away. Sweet, so we got our cool named items. Now we just need to basically rip all the other irrelevant stats off of the Queen's Claws and Dividing Sight here and just increase a bunch with... more damage to death is fine, but let's keep the spell gems for sure. But let's get rid of int. We'll keep the defense. I'll get rid of 1 defense, and then on here, start battle with leech. That's pretty good, but I think we'll want to really make sure that there's just speed. So let's go ahead and enchant the Queen's Claws. Now we have 2 slots for speed. Now, afflict bleed on hit. Okay, that's exactly what I want. And then also we want speed. Lots of speed, please. Is there anything else that I want? Gain Arcane, critical. I want something on hit, like splash on hit. Ward to avoid spells. There's immunities that aren't bad, but let's just go with speed. We want their damage to be up there. And then the same thing with you. Speed. Speed, please. Alright, and the rest of you guys, this is... Why is that D? Okay, no one's even wielding that. Hunter's Medal. We will go with... We can only do 1 afflict. Splash. Like, start with Splash? Start battle with Splash? Would be great. Cannot be targeted by attacks or spells. Like, that's really good. Start battle with Invisible. Like, that really makes it hard to Alpha Strike you. And I really would want that for all my guys. Like, not being able to be targeted makes it to where, like, very few combinations can, like, really start kicking your ass. So let's do that. Alright. that all looks good. Now we're ready to really just walk on through here. I need to level these guys up, but I'm going to show you the power of it. Let's go back to the swamplands. And we'll go to... we should be able to do this at 21 or 22. Let's grind out 22. We'll get in a fight. Here's a Dragon Revenant. So I'll slow it down so you can see it. So there's Pyromania, of course. And now he lowers intelligence for casting spells. But that's okay, we're not really doing a whole bunch of like... So okay, there's the bleeds. The Dragon Queen's attacking, but there we go. See, the Dragon Queen's claw effect just deals straight up damage. I don't think it's mitigated by defense at all. I don't think Lifeline can resurrect you. But it does trigger Pyromaniac. There we go. And as you can see, there's straight up damage from all the debuffs here and everything else. So, not bad. Even at a low level, they're really going to contribute like a lot of damage. A ton. It's just going to get worse here, and it scales very nicely even into the deep end game when you're doing the Netherrealm stuff. So one more time, just so you can really see. I'll try to go slow here, but Pyromaniac's really doing like a good job. Let's show the power of what I'm really going to use it for, and that's the Servant Hunter. So he'll cast the Fury Strikes. Pyromaniac goes off. So he's going to attack. Hunter Season. There's the poison. Then the Dragon's Claw should go off after all this is done. So he'll be hit by a bunch of the Hunter's Claws here, or Queen's Claws. He'll be hit twice. So it's going to hurt. Per one. Might even just kill him by himself, it seems. Bleed. Hunter Season. Poison. Hunter Season. Poison. Promise I won't say that every time. Come on. Show us what like the fucking claws are going to do. Okay, now he's going to cast a bunch of spells because we just Fury Striked him a bunch, so... He might be silenced and stunned. Yeah, there we go. He's gained a buff. So come on, Queen's Claws. I want to show him what happens. Alright, I'm going to speed it up a little bit until we get there. There we go, Piercing Dragon's Claws. So, quite a bit of damage. Yeah, lots and lots of damage, to be honest. We are going to do awesome. I'm happy with our team build. Alright, well, let's go kick the Deathwalker's ass on level 23 here. I think we should be close. We're level 15. Ooh, might not be close enough. Let's try it anyways. Deathwalker, 'tis my lucky day. I'm gonna fuck you up, man. Now, they will attack my weakest creatures. Ooh, they have a Dragon Queen on their side. We might die. Depending on how many like buffs and debuffs they give themselves, or buffs I give myself as well. But here we go. Now you're seeing like the full effect of everything going off. Dragon Claws going. Yeah, fuck you, die, Queen. Now we should see like Zephyr and a few other things kind of going off. Dude, just blew them the fuck up with everything. And I full healed with the Zephyr, because that's on hit. Damn straight. Our team is in just fucking full motion, able to blow everything up. My next thing is to be able to get around like the block attacks thing, you know, where you can cast spells that like get around that, and even provoke if in case like spells aren't allowed. But even then, the spell gems can trigger on hit, so not all is lost. It just slows us down a little bit. There's a Piercing Dragon's Claws, which happen twice per buff and debuff. And we're still going. Still attacking shit that's not there. They should just clear the stack whenever we're done. There we go. Now they're caught up. Orange Nether Orb. Anything good? Chaos Shield. And some crappy resources. Yeah, that is it. So time to speak to the bartender. Hey bro, we demolished that guy you were like scared of. That like interrupted your fishing trip, bro. So you approach, he looks at you. The deed is done. The Deathwalker is no more. My king, I cannot thank you enough. I am forever in your debt. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to meet up with Zenpang in the stable soon. He said he had something important to talk to you about. It's hard to believe. 2 men can drink so much ale. They'll drink our kegs dry at this rate. Alright, let's go talk to Zenpang Nengpeg. And what's our power balance at? Only 94. Okay. I do want to get Vulcanar up there so we can have a 300%. That's really going to help our loot. King Eldritch Mal, why didn't you ever tell me that you're interested in searching for nether orbs? I happen to know of a place that is most definitely home to at least one. It's a reclusive little place at the far end of the Great Pandemonium. Apparently a pair of mythical creatures guard the realm's greatest treasures there. If you defeat them, it's quite possible you'll secure yet another nether orb. So let's go. Now the only thing I'm really working on for my creatures, again, is just their artifacts. Getting the right traits. I really want to make sure we don't just settle here, that I really build what I want. To do that, though, we're going to have some serious farming going on. So there's the next cooking. Here's a whole bunch of new punishments we can do, but I want to go for the cooking styles. And we want to do improved salvaging and transmutation before we do anything else. But let me see if I can use fish. Ah, we can't. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the cheesy bread again, because we'll just salvage those as soon as we have like a boatload. And let's see what's for sale. I'm just gonna breeze through it on my own. Defiler. Enemy creatures start battles with 80% health. Everything's gone. Ruined headdress. This creature intercepts attacks on its allies, but when it does, it takes an extra damage. Huh. We'll do that. It's just in case we can come up with something. A Spellbinder orb. Man, there's a lot of extra stuff for sale. This is awesome. This creature, after this creature attacks or is attacked, it gains a random specific spell. Huh. I really just want the ability to buy all these. Come on, man. Alright, we're on our way to Merax's realm at 24. Creatures will be level 30 with 14 gene strength. Sacred ground belongs to life. Thank you for my fucking bag of rocks, dear friend. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back into the swamplands. And we're going to go to Realm 25. Let's get it on. Hey, new creatures. Do I have these cores? Yes, I do. The Narclins. But I don't have the phases. What do they do? After your creatures are attacked, the attacker takes damage equal to 10% of the attacker's speed. Oh, let's see if we can pick that up real quick. There we go. And then, same old thing. Let's Fury Swipes, even though we're all afflicted with Scorn. It don't matter. We're just going to fuck them up anyways, guys. Yeah, as you can just see, it just tears through these guys. So I think from another creature, I'm either going to get rid of the... I think the weakest link, really, is the Ifrit. Just because whenever I Fury Swipes him, like, he still afflicts people with Burn. But it doesn't seem to, like, hit everybody with Burn like how I was imagining it would. So, like, you know, let's just say, like, I don't get my nether... If I didn't use my nether creature, it'd be better to do another Hunter, because we could have 2 poisons going off. So that's my train of thought. We're finally starting to see these guys. This creature takes all damage from attacks and spells in place of your Imlings. So he's a Imler. Let's go ahead and try to snatch him. Yeah, I think Extraction is based on your speed, so that makes, like, the Dragon Queen's really good for this. And we'll just dominate these guys. Alright, completed our Haruna cooking, and that means our fish should be ready. We can get fish sandwich, which gives us plus 50% power gain, because we're going to be doing a lot of rituals with this character, so we're going to need that. Whoa, this was made for me. Charged Flame. This creature can't cast spells directly. After this creature attacks, each of its non-temporary, so all your permanent spell gems that have a cast on hit or cast when hit properties, have a 20% chance to be cast. So that's like on top of them already have the cast on hit or cast when hit, and the spells are free. Whew, nether creature territory already, man. They're pushing me. Here's a new creature, the Masochist. They're useful for a lot of stuff. They give, whenever this creature attacks, afflict it and the target with a random debuff. So really useful. Let's see if we can extract it. Nope. It says nope, nope, nope. Fah. Alright, let's try it again now it's wounded. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we don't die. Wounded. I want him, just for breeding purposes. At the start of this battle, this creature attacks 3 random enemies and deals half of that damage. Half of its normal damage. Come on, get it. Get it. Queen, get it. Come on. No, Queen says no. Come on, man. I'd love to get it. No? You don't want it? We're gonna fucking die if we don't get this, so fuck it. Let's kill them all. Burn in hell. And my guy will resurrect everybody. All of its glaive effects. Well, I should have. It didn't. It doesn't have this health. Let's do anybody dying. There we go. Now we'll get it. There we go. Everyone got resurrected. Cool. Yep, team's working pretty good. And even if parts of the team start failing, we should do pretty well. Alright, let's view this trait real quick. Creatures take 50% less damage from spells for each enemy that's afflicted with curse. Guess if you had like an all-mummy team or something like that. Kurokuku! What the fuck? When an enemy attempts to cast a single target spell on any other creature, they have a 25% chance to target themselves instead. Huh. Alright, Realm Depth 27. Oh, that's 26. I went to Tartarif. We need to get revered with him anyways, but I'm just going to skip on down to 27, I think. I'm not going to bother with this realm. I'll probably do the quests real quick just to gain that 500 rep, but other than that, I'm not going to bother. Oh, she's silenced, huh? Oh, everyone's silenced. Well, fuck me. No! There we go. Yep. We're doing great. Just a little bit of extra grindage. Alright, here we go. Realm Depth 27. Let's do this. Upon your approach, the Revenant grims grimly as a massive multi-headed creature springs out from the lava behind it, loosing a ferocious roar as it slams into the ground. The duo lunges forth. This is Tribdis and Scylla, I believe. Let's see how we do. I think we're more than prepared for this. Mercy and what's the other one? Mercy and something else, man. I forget. But they're like really tough because you have to have speed. But because my two Dragon Queens are going to have a lot of speed, I'm not really afraid of it. So Charybdis gains 100% of its attack and defense. Otherwise, Scylla gains a bunch of defense and intelligence. Alright, so let's blow this up. The only way Mal knows how. A storm of attacks. I'll poison them all. Then the Dragon's Claws will come out. And then hopefully like an Echo or two. And the Battle Mage effects. Which I can't wait to start increasing those a little bit more. So here we are. We're just fucking needling him to death. Oh, he just cast it 2 more times. We just blew him up. He won't even have time to gain the stats before all this is over. Yeah, the Dragon Claws are now just going off. Here's all the Echoes and Battle Mage effects. Not dealing that much damage, but all the dragon effects are going to start going off here. There's the Piercing Dragon's Claws, a little few of them. They're just ticking off in order. Murder them. Fuck them up, my team of awesome dragons and bullshit. You're still going? Battle's over, bro. Yeah. Do it. Now we're gaining stuff fast. Nothing crazy. Mace and Cloak. Gem of Damnation. Huh. Can't wait to get the refinery going. Ah. So, now that we're back here, we have to talk to Zenpeng, but we got improved transmuting and our Haruna cooking. Let's check out what else we have. We have 7,000 power. So let's go with improved salvaging again. And improved transmutation. Oh, we don't have that. Transmutation, I mean, not transmutation. Don't know what the fuck that is. But let's see if we can do bread, fish, bake. That should be the fish sandwich. Ah. Am I wrong? Let me look at the cooking. shit real quick. Bread, fish, grilled. Okay. Feeling picky. Let's go bread, fish. Oh, we don't have grill. Crap. We just have steam, stew, smoke, roast, fry, fondue, and bake. Man. We have honey. That's okay. Alright. Let's see if these guys have anything real quick. They have a few legendaries. Pacing Death's Trail. Wow. Okay, Decorated Mask is exactly what we're looking for, along with that other one. Deadly Pit Acid, of course we'll take that. Anything else? He really improved the merchants a lot. That's awesome. And Burst of Power. Wow. Can we have that trait twice? I suppose we could have it once on an item. And then we could have it once on the nether creature itself. That has some potential, so I'm going to pick that up. Alright, let's go talk to Zenpeng now. So we're doing all this other crazy shit. I need fish sandwich, though, bad. Oh, here's Zenpeng. Whew, I have to admit, I was starting to wonder if you died or something. Not that I doubt your skill, of course, good king. It's just that Scylla and Charybdis are well-known killers outside these steadfast walls. And even with all your power, it wouldn't be all too unbelievable for you to succumb to their ferocity. Just like before, your vision blurs, your mind is flooded with a barrage of incoherent whispers. Eventually, you can barely start to make out the voice of Vertrag, who seems to be excitedly rambling about something related to nether orbs. And you can find it in the faraway enclave. But watch out, because it's guarded by this really weird, otherworldly type of guy, not much unlike myself. And then, his words slip back into whispers for a time before returning to coherent volume, causing you to miss a few words. Which is in the Azure Dream. But we all know who or what is in the Azure Dream, now don't we? Yes, don't say it. As judgment and mercy. Be careful of there. And once again, his voice is swallowed by the competing commotion. After a few more moments, your vision returns to normal, and the whispers are no more. King Eldritch Mal, wake up! What is the matter? Why are you staring into space like that? What? You said you spoke to a god? Lassie, go get the well! Throw Mal down it! Oh, so now you know the locations of not one, but two nether orbs. That's exciting news. If you're not sure how to reach the place you mentioned, you should ask Hebron for help. Because Hebron's the best. Fucking Hebron. Well, guys, on the next one, we continue to get towards our nether creature, so we need to max out Meraxis and Freedom, so we can put traits on that nether creature. And then hopefully we can get closer towards level 75, which gives us the Arcane Refinery, which allows us to customize our spell gems. Really excited for that. That is just going to be a level of customization that can blow us up, especially with like Burst of Power and the other traits that we were seeing. Oh, we could really do some crazy stuff. Well, I think this is the end of our episode. I will catch you guys on the next one.